Their first date was Chili's, or TGI Fridays. He always got them confused. He was nervous and overdressed, unsure about his top button. Was it too much chest if he left it unbuttoned? He was too buttoned up if he buttoned it. She was relaxed, unflappable. She repeated the waitress's name back to her and used it throughout dinner, saying things like, "Thanks, Sarah," and "It's delicious, Sarah," and "No problem, Sarah, I'll just take the vinaigrette then." When the bill came, she offered to pay. Not pretend offered, like a lot of the other girls, who rooted around in their purses like their debit cards had slipped through a side pocket and into the Mariana Trench. She really offered, slapped her card down before Dan could even pry his wallet from his pants. He didn't let her. He said he was a feminist, but not an asshole, and that made her laugh. And he laughed, too. She threw her head back when she laughed, like a Pez dispenser. He used the opportunity to unbutton his top button. After dinner, they went to the park. The same park he'd taken girls to since sophomore year of high school, because he never moved away. The one with the wooden dock that split through the lake like it was slicing a cake. They ate cake, actually. Sarah, the waitress, had slipped them a free dessert to go. It was really dry and really carroty. Dan hated carrot, but he ate it because, free cake. He'd never been given anything free in over 2 decades of visiting restaurants, so this was something. He could tell it was a regular occurrence for Mara, though. She had the type of face you wanted to feed things. He wanted to draw her face. It was a weird thought, probably, but the way the moonlight stretched across the woods and then the lake and then rested on her face, like it had traveled 240,000 miles just to illuminate her, made him want to draw it. He was terrible at drawing. His houses looked like fire trucks, and his fire trucks looked like dogs. But that night, staring at that olive face framed by that raven hair, he thought maybe all these years he'd just lacked the proper muse. He drew her on a blue sticky note the next day at work, using a picture from Instagram for reference. The tiny profile picture. He hadn't worked up the guts to follow her. When he finished it, it was grotesque, more crypt keeper than Priyanka Chopra, and he threw it away and never mentioned it to anyone.